West Lafayette School Corporation is a very highly rated school corporation in Indiana. It's constantly on the top of lists, one or two, pretty typically, depending on what rating site you look at, what you put your trust in. People want their kids in West Lafayette. And one of the ways that you could do that is to transfer in as a tuition-based student. But there was a big change in state law this last year that does not allow school corporations to pass on the property tax referendum money that comes in for students when they go to another school corporation. So for instance here, there are 100 and some students that go from Tippecanoe School, 160 students who should be in Tippecanoe School Corporation schools, but instead attend West Lafayette. And part of that deal is Tippecanoe School Corporation transfers that property tax money over to West Lafayette, where those kids go to school, about $1.2 million as it stands. And the state has basically said, you can't do that anymore. So now West Lafayette the school board wants to have some conversations about what to do going forward. The administration basically saying, in order to offer the programs that we offer and to have the staffing that we need to meet these students' needs, we're at the right number of students. But the concern being, are these students getting a free ride? Is that right? Is that wrong? I'm not putting a value judgment on that, but those are the kind of conversations that they're going to be having, about balancing. We want these kids from other school corporations to come in because they do right size our programs and enable these great programs to be delivered. And there is some money attached to that, but exactly what that looks like in the year 2025 is definitely different from what it looked like in 2024. So if you're interested in West Lafayette schools, start going to the West Lafayette School Corporation board meetings. It's important. That's where your voice is. That's where your elected representatives are. There's quite a long article that Dave Dangert published with a lot of quotes and a lot of talk about this, but really what it boils down to is the state law changed. We have these students. What are we going to do? But we're not really on a time crunch. School has started. The corporation is committed to these 160 students for the coming school year. So we don't know what's going to happen, but they're going to start talking about it. But to show how dedicated parents are to the West Lafayette School Corporation and the community is to the West Lafayette School Corporation, back in 2023, there was a referendum to increase property taxes by 37 cents to gain about $7 million per year over 8 years. That referendum passed with 80.4% of the vote, not a majority, overwhelming majority. Clearly, it's a community that values its local school corporation. So pay attention, more coming. I bring that one up to stay current with the news, and when people are choosing where they want to live, schools play a lot into that. West Lafayette, like I said, is a highly rated corporation, and they're going to have discussions about how they want to maintain their status going forward, what they want their status to be going forward.